Python is most widely used programming language today. When it comes to solve data science tasks and challenges, Python never ceases to surprise its audience. Today we are going to look about the Python libraries. So, a library is a collection of files called modules that contains functions for use by other programs. For example, Python Standard Library, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, and Tkinter. NumPy, Matplotlib, and Python Pandas are among the top data science libraries. Let's start with the discussion on NumPy. NumPy is a fundamental package for numerical computation in Python. It stands for Numeric Python, as its name suggests. It is a general purpose array processing package in a way that it provides a high performance multidimensional objects called array and tools working with them. NumPy also addresses the slowness partly by providing these multidimensional arrays that we talked about and that functions and operations that operate efficiently on these arrays. Now let's discuss some features about NumPy. NumPy provides fast pre-compiled functions for numerical routines. It has array-oriented computing for better efficiency. It also supports object-oriented approach. It has fast and compact computations with vectorizations. Now let's talk about applications of NumPy. NumPy along with pandas are extensively used in data analysis, which forms the basis of data science. It helps in creating powerful n-dimensional arrays. It is also extensively used in machine learning and forms the base of other libraries like SciPy. NumPy, when used with SciPy and Matplotlib, act as a replacement of MATLAB. Now let's discuss about pandas. Data analysis is an integral part in data science, and data scientists spend lots of time in data munging and then cleaning the data. Hence, pandas is must. Panda is the most popular and widely used Python library for data science and data analysis along with NumPy and Matplotlib. It provides fast and flexible and expressive data structure design to make working with labeled data and in an easy and intuitive manner. It is capable of handling huge amount of data and at the same time it provides multiple ways to handle missing data, thereby making data analysis more accurate and reliable. The name itself stands for Panel Data System, which means multidimensional structured data set. Pandas was developed by Wes McKinney and its first release version was 0.23.2 in July 2018. Let's discuss some features of Pandas. Pandas offers eloquent syntax and rich functionality like drop NA and fill NA functions which deals with missing data. Pandas provide a powerful apply function which enables you to run a function across a series of data, which lets you to create your own functions and run it across series of data. And you may forget about the loops that you use in Python. It provides high-level abstraction and it contains high-level data structure and manipulation tools, which makes it very easy to work with pandas like data frame and data series. Here you can see certain features of pandas, like it can calculate anyhow the data is organized. It provides powerful functions to slice, merge, concatenate, or reshape the data. It provides functions like drop NA and fill NA, as I have already discussed, to find and fill missing data. It supports visualizing by integrating with other libraries such as Matplotlib and Seaborn. It contains high-level data structure and manipulation tools, which makes it very easy to work with panel like data frame and series. Now we look at the applications of pandas. It is generally used in data wrangling and cleaning. It finds its usage in ETL jobs for data transformation and storage. It is used in wide varieties of academics and commercial domains, which includes statistics, finances, neuroscience, economics, web analytics. It is very useful in time series specific functionalities like data range generation, linear regression, etc. To install Pandas, if you have installed it through Anaconda, then Matplotlib, NumPy, SkyPy, and Pandas are by default installed. For installation in IDLE, you have to install Pandas exe in your C drive. Let's see. In C drive, you put your Pandas Python exe, click on the scripts, type cmd on the address bar. You will find a command prompt over there. There you type pip install pandas and press enter. You'll find a successful installation message here, but in my system as it is already installed, you won't find it. Then to check that it is successfully installed, write import pandas as pd. And if you don't get any error message, then it is successfully installed. Now let's look at the matplotlib library. Matplotlib library is most fun-loving library out of all of them, as it provides powerful visualization tools. Plot in Matplot suggests that it is a plotting library of Python. It provides object-oriented API used for creating plots and for embedding those plots into applications. There are numerous features of Matplotlib as usable as MATLAB, with an advantage of being free and open source. It supports dozens of backends and output types, which means you can use it regardless of using any operating system and any output format. Pandas itself can be used as wrappers around Matplotlib's API. It has smaller memory consumption and better runtime behavior. Now look at the Matplotlib applications. It has correlation analysis of variables. It provides visualized 95% confidence intervals of models. It has outliner detection and visualized distribution to gain instant insights. Hence, we can say that Python supports data visualization by Matplotlib library and PyPlot module. Data visualization is a graphical or visual representation of information and data using elements like charts, graphs, maps, etc. Matplotlib is a Python library that provides many interface and functionalities for 2D graphics similar to MATLAB's in various forms. PyPlot is a collection of methods within Matplotlib which allows user to construct 2D plots easily and intuitively to visualize data. The Matplotlib is pre-installed with Anaconda's distribution. For its installation in IDLE, write pip install matplotlib on CMD window. Here you can see the commonly used chart types of Matplotlib. Hence, we can say that data can be explored in Python using different libraries like NumPy, Pandas, and Matplotlib. Now, we will narrow down our discussions to the data structures in Pandas. So what are data structures? A data structure is a way of storing and organizing data in computers in such a way that it can be accessed and worked in appropriate ways. Pandas data structures are enhanced version of NumPy. Pandas deals with three types of data structures, that is, series, data frame, and panel. Now let's discuss about the series. A series is a pandas data structure that represents a one-dimensional array-like object containing an array of data and an associated array of data labels called its indexes. It has two parts: series value, that is the actual data, and associated index, that is the data labels. Now you can say that when NumPy array is there, then why data series? There are various advantages of series over NumPy array. Number one, vector operations can be performed on NumPy array only if the shapes of the two ND array matches. Otherwise, it returns an error. Whereas in series, vector operation can be performed and it will be assigned only with matching indexes. And for non-matching indexes, NaN will be returned. Number two, in NumPy array, the indexes are always numeric, starting from 0 onwards. Whereas in series, indexes can be of any type, including numbers, and not necessary to start from 0. Number three, the NumPy array has an implicitly defined integer index used to access the value. Whereas in series, you have to explicitly define index associated with the values. So there is an advantage of series over NumPy arrays. Then why data frames? When series are there, series objects are one-dimensional objects and they are not capable of representing real-life data, which is multidimensional. And for this purpose, Pandas provides some more data structures such as data frame and panel. The data frame objects of panel can store two-dimensional heterogeneous data. They have been implemented through data frames. So what is a data frame? A data frame is a two-dimensional labeled array like Pandas data structure that stores data in different types. It is created using pandas.dataframe function. A data frame contains heterogeneous data. It is size mutable and data mutable. So it is capable of performing arithmetic operations on columns as well as on rows. You can see in this diagram that a data frame is a collection of series. It is a two-dimensional data structure having columns and row indexes. So we can differentiate between the series and data frame as series is a one-dimensional array-like object containing an array of elements, whereas data frame is a two-dimensional object of heterogeneous elements which can represent a real-life data. Series being one-dimensional has only one axis, that is axis 0, and data frame, it has two axes where individual columns of data frame can act as a separate series objects. Thus, to summarize and let's have a quick recap, we can say that we have discussed three libraries of Python and we have discussed in details the data structure of pandas, that is series and data frame. In next session, you will be learning about details of these data structure, that is series and data frame. Thank you.